What's going on? What's going on, everybody? It's the A through Z Sparky. Figured I'd go live for a couple minutes today and go over a few tips I use when I'm laying out for an office. Let me get my full PPE on real quick. I had to get a new pair of glasses today. My other ones are scratched up bad. This video is probably more so going to help the beginners the most, but it could help everybody. So first thing I want to say is when checking your prints and everything, make sure you're looking for your special notes. You can always find those here. Alright. Also, if you see a symbol and you don't know what it is, make sure you go back to the first page. It has a description of all your symbols and any special keynotes as well. So now that we've done that, oh, hang on. Also, most every time you can find your scale for print, it'll be on each page. Every 8 is a foot on this one. You can scale it with your tape measure. We all can, but I like to get a ruler. It makes life easier. I'm going to scale this one out. I'm going to scale this wall out here. I'm sorry. I'm going to scale this wall out here and lay a receptacle, and I'll show y'all how I do that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 foot to the center, and it's going to be a single. Let me get my camera set up. Let me see where my 5 foot mark. 5 foot marks here. First thing I like to do, I like to draw inside the stud what I'm going to be putting there. I just drew a single receptacle sign, and now I know it hugs this side. I'm only going to mark one set of studs. I'm going to mark my 18-inch center. What that allows me to do, I'll take and put one screw on my slide bar bracket at that mark and then level it out. So I'm not having to mark both sides. I find it saves a little bit of time, makes it more efficient. Y'all go to my page, check out my link tree if you're interested in any of the tools you may see throughout any of my videos. I am an affiliate with Amazon and Racketeers. So if you shop through my links, I do get a little kickback. We greatly appreciate it. So now I'm at 18 on both sides. I've only measured one side though. That saves time. Make sure you're using pan head screws if sheetrock's going to go in place. You don't want it pushing your box in any deeper. Boy, I need more boxes soon. Grounding pigtail. I just done a short on it. More than welcome to go check that out. A little trick with these grounding pigtails. We all hate them, right? It's hard to get in, mash your fingers. You'll take that thing, bend a slight 90 on it with the head facing yourself. Get you a long 5/16. Shout out to Racketeers. This is theirs. They sent it to me. But once you get it like that, you can use the pigtail to hold it straight. Knock him right in. Easy peasy. And it's done. Make sure you're grounding all your receptacle boxes as you install them, and make sure you're not putting grounding pigtails in your data boxes. You want to be as efficient as possible. Alright, so now I know my bracket's 18 to the center. So what I do, I'm going to slap this little guy like so. We're going to come to the side, and I'm going to line my center holes up with the center of my bracket. God damn. Make sure your apex holds the bit like it belongs to. It's aggravating if you don't. Now you put one in the opposite. Adjust. After I get those two in the big holes, I like to go to the outsides of them through the solid back of the box and run me two more just to lock it in. One and one and two. Now that we've got that receptacle mounted, it's always a good rule of thumb. Identify your circuitry for it. Go ahead and mark it on the inside of that box. That way when the sheetrock's laid, you can glance inside your box and see what circuit it is, obviously what panel it is coming from also. That's a big help, so nice job. Keep it up, brother. I appreciate that, my man. Give me just a second. Let me find my circuit number and we'll get that labeled up. Circuit 26. That's that basically. Let me think while I got y'all on anything else that may be a benefit. Make sure you know all your locations. Obviously, make sure you have enough material to stay busy, and you don't want to run out of material before you realize it, and have your guys standing around. You want to be as efficient as possible. Make sure you're keeping your PPE on, even if there's no overhead obstacles. PPE all the time. We have to look out for ourselves. No one's going to save us. To stumble upon construction. Thank you for all the things you guys do. I appreciate that. Make sure to smash that thumbs up button if you will, please. Let's think. Yeah, always measure twice, cut once. Double check your locations and ceiling heights. Make sure your datas are stubbed out above ceiling heights, obviously. You never want to have to rework something, one and done. Do it right the first time and you won't have to come back to it. It's not a set thing, but me and my wife, we're making these now. We're possibly gonna start selling and shipping them. I don't know, it's just something extra. If you'd be interested in any types of mugs, we do custom prints and everything, shipping within the U.S. and possibly outside. I think that's all I got for you right now. I appreciate it. Make sure when you put your mud rings on the boxes, we're not going to set them on now, but when you put your mud rings on the boxes, level them out. Put your level on the face of them. That way, if your box is a little crooked, you can level it out with the mud ring. As long as you do that before they put the sheetrock up, you'll be good. It won't be nothing. Full PPE. Double check locations. If you don't understand certain symbols, ask somebody, or check back to the first page of your prints. It'll have the description of what each symbol means and any special keynotes. And at the end of the day, do it right the first time and be safe at it. Make it home to your family, your loved ones. That's what it's all about. That's the end of this one. It's the A through Z Sparky. Y'all remember, be good, be safe. Don't stick your fingers where you won't stick your face.